What's up, y'all? Hope everybody's doing well out there. So here we are again in the midst of another Mercury retrograde. Why must we have so many retrogrades? Well, I'm going to discuss that in this video. I thought I would come on here to offer some encouraging words as we navigate through this season, which is inviting us all to new opportunities of growth, change, and release. So we're gonna talk about it. Let's get into it, okay? So a brief background on Mercury and why it be having us humans in such a strong chokehold, okay? We're gonna take it from above and then down below. So above in the sky, Mercury is the fastest and closest planet to orbit the sun. We do know that the sun is the center of our universe. It is the center of our galaxy. Now we're going to take that same application of Mercury and how it goes around the sun. It's the first planet to really orbit the sun. We're going to apply it to its function here on Earth. Why is it so important on Earth? So Mercury on Earth, it is the protector and transmitter of our projections, okay? Our projections are literally rooted in our ego. It's rooted in our identity, which is the sun. Ego is the sun. So Mercury is the protector of, and the transmitter, right? Because transmitting is a huge function of Mercury. As it is the planet of communication. So Mercury, I'm looking at my notes here. Mercury is the logical and rational mind. It is how we process information and then how we express that information through speech and skill. Skill includes a variety of things such as writing and reading, our ability to use machinery, driving cars, getting on buses, trains, those sorts of things all fall under that. So when the planet Mercury is retrograde, it is turned inward, quite literally. It's like our mind being turned inward. So what that just means is that we are no longer focused on the outward expression of our thoughts and how we get those out. We're more under the period of reassessing what our actual thoughts are and how they need to be kind of updated depending on where we are within our own set of projections. Okay, so it's like a cleanup process, and I think it's helpful to look at it in that lens versus like, it's out to get us. It's really giving us a chance to clean up, to reassess, to restructure, go back to the drawing board on certain things as we ourselves are constantly upgrading and growing. So it's like that. It's like that. And I do want to explain that astrology is not causation, it is correlation always, which means that if I wake up and I already woke up late and I'm already in a not great mood, okay? And on my commute to work, I get rear-ended, okay? Now I could blame, Mercury's in retrograde, so that causes car accidents. Sure, yes. But in my actions is I wasn't paying much attention because I already had other things on my mind, such as me already waking up, not in a good mood, like I'm already over it, and then I'm running late. So I'm focused on that and not necessarily coming from a place of, presence. I think when Mercury goes retrograde, we are often very much so not present, as we're reassessing through past things, past events, and all of those sorts of things. We can lose the ability to be in the here and now, which then on turn correlates to accidents happen. Accidents happen when we're not paying attention. So Mercury is retrograding through the zodiac sign of Libra. Okay, Libra is a sign that is ruled by Venus, and Libra's all about Libra's all about harmony. And harmony is only attainable through balance. I think often Libras get the rep of being, because they have the scales, they get the rep of they're so balanced, they're balanced. No, Libras are not balanced, and they can be quite indecisive. The point is, that's what they're here to attain. And much like Mercury going through retrograde in the sign of Libra, it is for us to reevaluate what is not bringing us our own inner harmony, what is not balancing out there, because we're one part of the balance. And then through our relationships and connections with other people, that brings in the other side of it, right? So Libra also rules justice. It is the court system. It is rulings. So what this just means in turn is that all of these themes will be coming up. We've already been seeing it a lot play out in the media, the news, the ruling with R. Kelly. I'm not getting into details about anything. We had the, internet shutdown, those sorts of things, whatever. Those are very mercurial, and especially going through Libra. So what that just means for us is that this is a prime time for us to go through and reevaluate what our energy leaks are, what is not causing us harm, like what's not bringing us harmony. It's a great time to reassess all relationships. I am one who always says that all of my relationships are always on the table of reassessing. I'm constantly reassessing my relationships with people, and this doesn't just have to be romantic. It is also your business partners. It is any one-on-one relationship is what is being asked for us to revisit and revise and make sure that there is a balance between people. You bring your part and someone else has to bring their part. That is the scale. And if it isn't working, it is time to let go of those things, and really choose ourselves in a sense of, if we're already one side, I gotta choose my side because it's working, and I will have the trust that all things will come back to me. So this retrograde is really it's the big one. It's a very important one, I think, which is why I wanted to speak on it, because I think that it's very important that we take time to not run away from these things, because in turn this can cause arguments with people. There are a lot of revelations. We've seen people get divorced. Miguel and his wife announced their divorce after over a decade of being together. It's because people are really reevaluating how can we move forward, and is there a way we can move forward? Because if not, we have to go. So I hate saying so my advice during this season is to rest. My advice, number one, is to rest. Rest if you can, rest when you can. I think that will be so important to, take the load off of yourself and trying to figure things out. You don't have to figure things out. Things will be revealed, and they will be revealed through rest, through meditation, through being present, and allow the process of being introspective to lead you and to guide you. I say take your time. Take your time is another piece of advice. In all things, take your time when you are traveling, because accidents are prone during Mercury retrograde. Again, many people are not present. So that causes, You know, if I get in a car angry, again, back to that analogy, if I get in a car angry, I'm not paying attention to what's going on, which will cause accidents. It's just simple. So paying attention, taking your time, even with travel is often delayed during this time. Just take your time and know that it happens. There's no need to get frustrated or out of your body, because it happens. How can you move through that? How can you move through that? Because that's what it's teaching us, how to move through these things, how to move through these, I like to call them opportunities, but how do we move through these blockages, these challenges? Another one I would say is back up your technology. Like, if you can, back up your technology, back up your technology, back up your technology. I feel like Dr. Umar. I had to say it 3 times. Back up your technology. Because it's just prone to get lost. Like, you know, you'll have an accident on your computer or something, and then all of your stuff is gone. Just back it up. Have it in a safe space. As you've seen when all of the social media sites were down, you know, that kind of put people into a frenzy. Well, back up those pictures. Back up all things of importance to you so you have them somewhere else. Store them somewhere else. That's very, very important. And then my last piece of advice is to reassess your relationship with yourself. Are you allowing people to disrespect you? Are you disrespecting yourself? Yeah, like really reassess and figure out how you want to be treated. This is definitely a great time to reassess how you want to be treated, and come up with different ways you want to be treated in all of your relationships, how you want to move forward doing business. Yes, because again, the ultimate goal is harmony, and I will keep saying that. Harmony, harmony, harmony. And harmony only comes through balance. I have to emphasize that. Harmony only comes through balance. It is necessary, it is important. So that's all I have for you guys. I hope this was helpful. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Take it easy.